I'm Anna Agra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Another Insta360 X3 video for you today. Insta360 X3 is one of the best action cameras in the market, capturing amazing, seamless 360-degree photos and videos, even underwater with its dive cases. I said dive cases because Insta360 X3 has two versions. 8 months ago, they released this. This is the Insta360 X3 dive case. And then like about 3 weeks ago, they released this. This is the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case. For today's video, we will do a side-by-side comparison between the old versus the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case. Let's begin. The old and the new Insta360 X3 dive cases almost have the same contents. The only difference is with the old Insta360 dive case, this one has only 6 anti-fog inserts, while the new one has 10 anti-fog inserts. We will talk about this later on. And then for the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, it has a lens cloth. On the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, in front you will see there's something written. It says there Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, while on the old one you can see any markings except on the buckles it says Insta360. The old Insta360 X3 dive case, the dimension is 153.9 by 67 by 83.7 millimeters, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, the dimension is 154.6 by 84.2 by 83.6 millimeters. This new dive case is a bit bigger than the old dive case in terms of width because of its dome. We will talk about that later on. The old dive case weighs 131 grams or 4.6 ounces, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case weighs 133 grams or 4.7 ounces. So basically, the new dive case is a tiny bit heavier than the old dive case, just 2 grams difference. There are some parts removed from the old dive case and new parts added to the new dive case. So basically, there is not much difference in terms of weight. The old dive case has 2 buckles, but big buckles, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case has 4 buckles, but small buckles. I think there's a difference of the buckles because it's totally different design. The old dive case has 4 buttons, 2 in the front, 2 on the sides, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case now only has 2 buttons, 2 on the sides, no more buttons in front. So basically, the new dive case has easier operation. There's just 2 buttons to remember compared to the old dive case of 4 buttons. But in order to have that, you need to update the firmware. The latest version is the 1.0.80. If you don't get any pop-ups that you need to update your firmware, you can manually update it. I have a video of that. I'll include the link on the description box below. As I said a while ago, inside the box of the old dive case, it has 6 anti-fog inserts, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, it has 10 anti-fog inserts inside the box. Now, the old dive case, you'll be needing 1 anti-fog insert inside the dive case, while the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, you'll be needing 2 anti-fog inserts inside the dive case. And aside from that, there's also difference in terms of its sizes. This is the anti-fog insert of the old dive case, while this is the anti-fog insert of the new dive case. And you will see that the old dive case anti-fog insert is longer than the new anti-fog insert. And if you will ask, can I use the old one to the new one? No, unless you cut it a bit so it will fit. There's really no difference. You can do that. Either way, anti-fog inserts are important to keep your dive case clear, no obstruction on your 360 photos and videos. Number 9, point of entry and exit. With the old dive case, the point of entry and exit is from the bottom. There, you have to remove the bottom. You have to slip through the Insta360 X3 from the bottom carefully so it will not scratch this lens. There, that's the point of entry and exit. There, let me remove it first. While the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, the point of entry and exit is from the top like that. It's just wide open. All you have to do is just lay it directly flat. It's easier to install compared to the old dive case. So there. The only drawback that I see with this kind of point of entry is the dive case is too open. It is susceptible to dirt and dust, so you make sure it is clean before taking photos and videos because it could be an obstruction to your photos and videos. This is the dome of the old dive case, while this is the dome of the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case. If you put it side by side, you will see that there's a big difference with its sizes. This one is very small dome compared to the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case. Not only big, it's kind of protruding. So now, with the new dive case, there is more space between the lens and the dive case. There's less obstruction and more possibility for better 360 photos and videos. Using the old dive case, the selfie stick and the bottom part of the dive case called the nadir is very visible on 360 photos and videos. While using the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case, it is 100% no obstruction. The bottom part of the dive case and the selfie stick is no longer visible on 360 photos and videos. And to show that, I took some 360 photos and videos using both the old dive case and the new dive case. Please watch this. There you have it, the side-by-side comparison of the old dive case versus the new Insta360 X3 Invisible Dive case. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notified for new uploads. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next video. Bye-bye.